2-1 team set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Now a third-round pick a year ago. Here's Rachaad White, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. And you look at the Saints defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Mayfield now. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
694.
Carr to throw on second down. Now this one taken in by Olave. Touchdown, Saints! Chris Olave, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Back out there to send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Well, this defense for the Saints, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Mayfield looks to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
A 57-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The Saints at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game, because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Carr. Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Derek Carr with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Saints have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On second down, they'll run with White. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice pass
progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some certain yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. From the 20, here's second down and 3. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goal. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 37. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
To throw, Mayfield. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Carr. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To throw is Carr. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. From 21 yards away. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Patterson now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mayfield to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's taken down here by the Saints. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. White. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. As the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Downfield, and he's got Olave. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Carr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He lets it go deep for Olave. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Saints. Extra point tried out for Patterson. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
Now 2nd and 5. Throwing. Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here's Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Marcus May with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Patterson now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Mayfield on play action, eluding the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That is caught. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Brian Brzee fought in and got him down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Mayfield now from the 50. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and this defense will take over right at midfield. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 55 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And this is caught. Touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
All Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Mayfield now. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Hurry.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete right side to Otten. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Cade Otten. His first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now it's a quarterback. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you get the ball is out. Kamara fumbled it.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down, Kamara. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's third down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. Kamara up the middle. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Here's Carr to throw. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Carr going to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Here is 3rd and 5. Now Carr. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, when
they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest. I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just